Hello, my name is Summer Bryant, recording the Green Team Literacy presentation for on behalf of Stephanie Chappell and Zachary Lerner. This week we learned about the four types of literacy, which are technology, computer, information, and health. The first map that we created was a technology concept map, and technological literacy has three interrelated dimensions. Those are knowledge, ways of thinking and acting, and capabilities. Capabilities include hands-on skills and the ability to fix mechanical or technological problems with the devices that one uses at home or at work. Ways of thinking and acting really just gets down to a person questioning risks versus benefits of technology, how and when to use it, and making decisions about developing new technologies and seeking out new technologies. The knowledge dimension is really all about the pervasiveness of technology and how it's in all aspects of our life, and having a greater understanding that it affects everything that we do. It has shaped our history and it will shape our future as we continue to develop new technology. And as related to health outcomes, the hypothesis is that access and understanding of technology would provide more positive health outcomes, where less access or no access to technology or limited access would have not as good health outcomes. The computer literacy concept map is next, and this is broken down into how one uses computer literacy, its purpose, and who needs it. Its purpose is really having computer literacy is important because it helps us improve care delivery systems or any kind of system in our world that needs a computer to make things go more smoothly. Who needs it? Really, everyone needs it. We need it in healthcare. You need it at the grocery store because it certainly helps to check out when someone can scan all your items rather than adding everything up by hand. Amazon is great to go shopping and you don't even have to go to the store anymore. So it's really pervasive in all of our lives, just as because computers literacy is connected to technological literacy. Information is the next literacy, and it is defined as knowing when there is a need to gain information, how one effectively evaluates and uses that information, and being able to identify and locate the information. Other components of this map include how to utilize information literacy, the framework for information literacy in higher education, and why it's so important as those of us that continue to learn understand information literacy. But I think the most important component on this map is why does information health literacy matter in healthcare? And it is the literacy that allows us to gain and look and understand the massive amounts of information that patients receive and all of the health resources out there that we have to look through to take care of patients, and how to provide the patients with the information that they need as well. Health literacy is the fourth concept map, and this map is divided into the components of health literacy. Its definition is here. How one is proficient in health literacy, and what limited literacy leads to. The definition of health literacy is the capacity to understand basic health information and make appropriate health decisions. So to do that, you have to have proficiency in other literacies like computer and information and technology. We really feel like health literacy is the overarching literacy of all the other ones. They all lead up to health literacy, and you have to be able to understand all of the other three. Limited literacy obviously leads to suboptimal patient outcomes, lack of preventative care, more emergency room visits, and potentially increased mortality in some patients. One of the most important parts of health literacy for healthcare providers is how we can gain more information and training ourselves in what health literacy is and how we can make materials more readable or visual or whatever it is that makes the language plain so that patients can understand it. And all of the healthcare terminology that we spend years learning about is not included in what patients are hearing, and that we create and disseminate those educational materials and tools. When we got together to create our combined concept map, we really wanted healthy outcomes to be the center and describe how a healthy outcome would occur when all of the other literacies are related. We really felt like information and computer literacy were related, and computer literacy was related to technology literacy. One of those components of technology literacy is capabilities, and that leads directly to computer literacy, with having the knowledge of using the devices themselves and sorting through data and information, which directly leads to information and how you use it, how relevant it is to healthcare, and how you gain resources to affect healthy outcomes. And then health literacy is really connected to all of them. Like I've said in the previous slide, if you don't have health literacy, then you have suboptimal outcomes, and providers impact all of these things by learning more about the 4 different kinds of literacies. So overall, we learned that all literacies are connected to healthy outcomes, and they feed off of one another or impact one another, if you will. The concept mapping provides a platform to visualize ideas, and it's an important tool to provide visual communication. We could see ourselves using this to help a patient map out their disease process in simple terms, or to map out a process for a clinic and for the healthcare providers that work there, so they can see all the different ways that a patient, all the different disciplines that a patient may interact, or what they have to do, and what their wait times are, and their experience, if you will, during a clinic visit. This is our list of references, and these are our team contributions. Thank you for listening.